Hi, teachers of English. How are you doing? I hope you are good. Have you ever tried using dictation in your classroom? Have you ever implemented dictation while you teach beginners? For me, the answer is yes. Using dictation in teaching English as a foreign language or as a second language is very important because you make the students learn how to spell the words and how to pronounce them as well. So learning to speak and the right words in English is very important, and it is crucial because there are some words which are written in a different way from how they are pronounced. There are silent letters. There are many things that students should know about how to spell words in English. So my video is addressed to you, and I am going to talk about my experience in teaching English and of course in using dictation in my classroom. Follow me till the end, and if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe. So, what are the objectives of using dictation in classrooms? The most important thing is that you make students know how the words are written and concentrate on spelling, not just pronunciation. So when you implement dictation in your classroom, you make the reader know the different rules of spelling words in English, and you make them know how they are spelled from the very beginning, because some students concentrate on speaking more than writing the language. And of course, since the exams are, most of them are written, so they have to know how the words are spelled and try to focus on the dictation. There are many objectives that you can have when you implement dictation. Is that you avoid correcting spelling mistakes afterwards. I mean when the students become elementary or advanced. So my own experience is that I do dictation in classrooms of the Common Core because this is the first things or the basic thing that students should learn. From the very beginning of learning the language, they should know that they should correct their spelling mistakes by practicing dictation. So the materials I used are primitive, let's say primitive, because we use the boards, the small boards that students use in primary school to do dictation in Arabic and in French. So they can use boards either with the chalk, writing with the chalk, or writing with the marker. So it comes to them to choose the board that they like, and then I make them spell the words that we studied before, like the school material or food vocabulary or verbs or nouns or anything that we studied. So I focus on the vocabulary item that we studied before practicing dictation. The target classes are Common Core most of the time, but sometimes we can do dictation with the first year of the bac or second year of the bac, especially that there are many vocabulary items that they learn in these 2 years. Okay, so students should know how to spell correctly the words. So either you can do it for beginners or for elementary or even for advanced. So learning how to write words correctly is very important because you learn the language, pronunciation and spelling at the same time. The target structures, as I have told you, are the vocabulary items that I taught students before, like vocabulary related to the school or any vocabulary that they learn. Sometimes I can make them learn some letters or emails by heart, and then they do what we call auto dictation. Sometimes they can write short dialogues, which means I make them learn by heart the dialogue and then do auto dictation. Or I can dictate for them and then they write what I dictate for them. So we can use many things, either words or vocabulary, or dialogues, or short texts. So just when you practice dictation with your students, you make them learn from the very beginning the basic things of learning the language. Time of implementing dictation can be at the end of every session. You can devote 10 minutes when you finish teaching, for example, some vocabulary. You can make them learn by heart the vocabulary that they learn, and then they write it either on their copybooks or on the boards, the small boards that they have. Benefits of dictation are of great importance because the students learn how to spell and how to pronounce at the same time, because nowadays, by the widespread of the mass media and the use of social media, they do not focus on spelling words, but they focus on how to pronounce or how to speak well the language. But when you make them learn how to spell words, they are going to be good both at writing and at speaking. My own experience, I think that it is a very precious experience, because my students are excited to do these tasks because they remember their old days in primary school, and they feel excited because they do it in groups or they can do it in pairs. And when we correct and they have the whole mark, they feel very happy because they think that it is important to know how to spell words of the language that they learn. And of course they encourage me to do it every now and then. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you will like it, share and subscribe in order to encourage me. So if you like my videos, you share them with your friends and you subscribe for more videos. Goodbye.